Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, welcome to 2021. I created this makeup look for you guys today. Instagram saw it first, so if you haven't followed my Instagram, please do. A lot of you actually said, can you show us how you did this? And I actually didn't film it at the time, silly me. So I did it again for this YouTube video and I absolutely love how it turned out. It is so easy, anyone can do it. You don't have to be good at makeup. It is just a simple, soft burgundy look. It can go with any outfit. I actually wore this with the Indian outfit. I'll leave some pictures here on the screen. Just wanted to say hi, see how you guys are doing. Come check in on my channel 2021. I know I was a bit kind of dealing with a lot of things towards the end of last year, so I didn't really have time to be posting my 2 videos a week, but now I have a lot more time, so I will be getting those up consistently for you guys. But I do need your help. If it is possible, can you please leave me suggestions of what to film, because that would help me immensely. Because when I sit down, if I know what to film and I know what you guys want to see, it is so easy, like today for example. But if I have to think of the idea, I'm not sure if you guys even care about it or not. But yeah, so if you guys can subscribe and leave me suggestions for new videos, I would really appreciate it. 2 videos a week from now on. I know it's a big commitment, but I am willing to. So yeah, please stay tuned for the video and I hope you enjoy. I'm just starting off by prepping my skin with this. This is called the Very Useful Face Cream. This is by Go-To Skincare, one of my favorite brands for skincare. Their products are always really amazing, and what I love about this is the moisturizer just hydrates my skin so nicely. It's not too oily and like greasy. Do you know when you apply creams under makeup, sometimes they can make you really oily? I really like this because a little goes a long way and it really soaks up into your skin. And so now it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to prep my base with primer. And for primer today, I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I only recently purchased this and I actually really like it. I only need a little bit and it hydrates my skin as well as kind of creates a nice silicone-y layer, but it doesn't feel too heavy. So if you're going full glam, this is a really nice lightweight product. And again, I like to leave this for 5 minutes in my skin before proceeding to the next step. It's really important when you are layering your products for your base that you do leave some time for every product to settle in before going in with the next one. Otherwise the products will just sit on the surface and mix on the surface and they won't really do what they're intended to do. I am going in with foundation now. This is what I'm going to be using. This is the Maybelline Dream Cover Foundation and I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. In the original picture I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Very similar foundations. I think this product is so underrated. I don't know why people don't talk about it. It's very similar to the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And of course for a fraction of the price, so we are gonna really use this. Another thing about this is because it is a more affordable foundation, you can go a little bit like ham with it. I feel like a lot of us are a bit more stingier when we're using more expensive foundations on ourselves. I know that like for me, I have a lot of foundations and it's really bad, but I don't really treat them like they are of different price points. Like I'll use my Too Faced Born This Way for every day, but I know that a lot of you have like 1 or 2 foundations that you just love. So I think it's important to have like 1 drugstore and 1 high-end and 1 that you can sort of just abuse for every day. Or even if you want to go out and you want a little more fuller coverage, you're not going to feel kind of annoyed if you have to use more of this product. Blending it today, I'm going to be using a damp Real Technique sponge and I'm literally just going to be blending it in, patting it in. You guys know the drill, I've talked about this before. It just gives this beautiful dewy finish. Do you guys see that? And this isn't only because of that cream and stuff I laid under, but it definitely does help. So if you have dry skin, I know you'll really enjoy this foundation. Sort of press it in rather than swiping it. So can you guys actually see that coverage? It's just insane. It just gives me that beautiful dewy natural finish. I am doing my base today first. If you are a beginner with makeup, you can choose to do your eyes first. I used to do that quite a lot, but I feel like I don't want you guys watching the whole YouTube video watching my bare skin. You might as well see like a full face. So that's literally the only reason I do my base first. If I'm going out, to an event and doing my makeup on myself, I would do my eyes first, only because I can't be bothered being super careful with it, and if there is fallout, I'd rather just be reckless and then clean it up and then move on to my base. Now I'm moving on to concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in medium. I love this concealer, as we know. So I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. I like to apply quite a generous amount. I know some of you find this a bit thick, but I'm actually okay with it. I don't find it that bad because I have really deep set dark circles anyway, so this is not a huge problem for me. If you do find this concealer too thick, if you guys do find the Tarte Shape Tape too thick, you can go for something a lot lighter. I don't tend to use the lighter concealers because I do have quite dark circles, but some lighter concealers I can suggest are... And then what I'm going to do is, once I blended that out with the sponge, just run the excess over your eyelid, okay? This is just going to conceal any darkness there and create a nice base for your eyeshadow. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I love the coverage of the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm not saying it's not full coverage enough. You can definitely get away with that on its own, but I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Concealer here. I really like this. It's just a bit of a lighter color, so it gives me some brightness under my eyes, especially because I know that I'm working with darker colors, burgundies and things like that. It's better to conceal the darkness a little more, go a little brighter under the eyes. So notice how I'm just placing this very close to my inner corner, kind of in the inner part of my eye, and then I'm going to highlight down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead as well, and my chin. Now I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent. Make sure if you've looked down and you have creases that you look back up again, and then just tap that translucent powder in there. I'm not really like baking this, I'm kind of just applying a little bit just to mattify it and ensure there's no creases. So you can either choose to set the rest of your face with a skin finish powder like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I highly recommend that one. It's not super cakey. Or if you like something more fuller coverage, you can go in with the MAC Studio Fix foundation powder. But I'm just using the translucent powder and that same little brush, and I'm just mattifying the areas that I feel need it. This makeup doesn't have to be super long wearing for me because obviously I'm just filming this for the tutorial. If you were going out, make sure you do get a bigger powder brush. I'll show you a bigger brush like this and set the entire face, because setting is literally what makes your makeup stay. Not setting sprays, powders. So always remember, you guys, powder is important. I don't care if you miss out on the setting spray. Make sure you don't forget the powder. I do have some cream blush left over on this, so I'm just going to like pat that on. Feel free to use any blush and just tap over the apples of your cheeks. I like to take some on my forehead and my chin as well, just to give that kind of like all-rounded blushed effect. And of course, can't forget to bronze. I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun powder as usual. So now that the base is pretty much complete, we are going to move on to eyes. For eyes today, I'm going to be using this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Love palette, and I got this on Boxing Day when the sales were happening. I will show you guys how pretty is this. Look at the pinks, look at the purples, the browns, the wearable shimmers. I really like this palette. I know that it could be too pink for a lot of you, which is fair enough. It is quite pink, but if you are looking, like if you do wear these kind of colors a lot, it is a really good investment. The quality of the shadows are amazing. So I'm just going to start off by using this fluffy brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It just comes in the palettes, and I'm going to be using this really light baby pink shade over here. This one is called Valentine. Like pretty much focusing it just above my crease, kind of just as a transition. Do you guys see how pigmented that is? Insane. Like for a light color like this, I'm telling you, I've tried a lot of brands and their baby pinks, and I know even some of the amazing brands like the Huda Beauty palettes, they are chalky. And I'm going to be straight up honest here, We don't want chalky baby pinks, okay? We want them to be nice and true to pan, and we don't want them to look like white or blend away into nothing. And this palette, the formulation is perfect. And I am just building that a little because I know it's gonna get lost when the darker colors come in. So make sure you just keep building until you feel that it's right. If you have a deeper skin tone to me, maybe use a lighter base so this pops a little more. And of course, if you have a lighter skin tone, this might look really pink on you, so feel free to moderate it accordingly. And what I like to do is run it under my lower lash line as well. Whatever I'm doing on the top, I like to do on the bottom for the most blown out blended effect. Now I'm going to be moving on to this shade over here. This is like a more burgundy color. It is called Heartbeat. It is just a matte burgundy color, really, really pretty. And I'm going to be focusing that on the outer V, just to literally give that maroon shade a little bit of pop. See this outer corner? And look at that dimension it's created. Like it literally just, it's instantaneous. I will be honest, this color is a little hard to blend, so you have to work with it a little. And do the same with using the brush at the bottom. Go under your lower lash line, but concentrate on the outer V. If you have bigger eyes, you can go all the way to your inner corner, but I have more hooded eyelids, so I like to just concentrate on the outer corner. Just to open my eyes up a little bit. And using a flat brush just to pack on the pigments, I'm going to be using this color here. This one is called Transparent, and I said this look was easy and I meant it. All you're going to do is press that onto your eyelid, stamping it just under your crease and blending it into the burgundy. And using the same brush, the reason I use the same brush is so it gets like a really nice gradient thing happening, and yeah, blends the colors in really nicely. I'm using this color, this is called Passion, and it is a shimmery burgundy tone, and I'm just patting that on the outer V towards the middle of the lid, just to blend that champagne color and the burgundy. And it just gives you a perfect gradient. So this is the shade I'm going in with for the smoky liner. It's called Commitment, and it is a shimmery black color. Pretty sure it's shimmery, and I'm just gonna tap off the excess and just pat across my lower lash line. I don't want anything too dramatic because I have quite hooded eyes, so just kind of just create a shadow there. Okay guys, be right back. I'm just going to pop on my lashes. The lashes I'm going to be using today are these ones. These are Art of Lashes Troublemaker lashes. So be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just popped these lashes on. I know you can see a bit of lash glue. It's just drying. But yeah, I'm going to do my lips right now. I'm going to be using this lip liner. This is a burgundy color. It is so old. It's from L'Oreal. So this is what I'm using on my lips now. It is the MAC Diva lipstick. It is this beautiful maroon burgundy wine color, and I really like it. It literally goes with every skin tone. Okay, so that's that on my lips. It's a little bit dark for me, so I want to light up the center a little bit with a lighter color, but because I've applied so many layers, it's kind of wet right now. It's just going to transfer, so I'm going to let it settle a little bit. While we're doing that, let's move on to highlighter. This is the highlighter I'm going to be using. It is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold, and you guys know how to apply highlighter. Just on the high points of your face. Notice how that's the highest point of my cheek, and I'm going to apply it there. And on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. If you want to be a little extra, you can highlight your forehead and your chin a little bit. I'm using a tiny bit of Fenty Beauty Unbutton Stunna lip paint in the center. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It is a very simple wearable burgundy look. I did do this on my Insta and you guys asked me to create this on my channel, do a tutorial for it. So I put on this makeup to go nowhere. Literally just wanted to show you guys how easy it was. You can do this with any palette. Honestly, you don't have to be working with the pinky tones. You can do it with any kind of palette and it would still work. But if you guys do like this video, please give it a thumbs up because your girl is going to be creating more content in 2021 and I want to know if people are watching it. Yeah, if you can comment down below, that would be great. Thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.